Alabama about to kick off to get things started. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Milroe. He's right on target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. They're trying to get to it. And that pass intercepted.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here.
Touchdown, BAMA! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Criswell. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wideout in motion. They're going to throw it again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Trying play action. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The give to the tailback. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the run, it's Hampton. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Try to get it to the edge. Powers through the defender. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And he's got it! Touchdown, North Carolina! The That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends an interception for this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
That is no good. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On second down, wants to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. He's going to pass. And the timing just a hair off. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Fires to the right. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
If It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Yeah, I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
The offense starts with a short field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. He caught it! And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Into the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Looking downfield, it's Criswell. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Complete to the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hampton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
That big play, a perfect example of why receivers relentlessly work on the release.
Yeah, work on that release, work on their hands, getting by the DB. When I'm getting that press man and he's up in my face, man, that is a hard assignment if I don't really get my hands on the receiver. And he wins off the line of scrimmage. Quarterback finds him, sees man coverage, makes a big play.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown tie. And the defense doing work.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Criswell. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quarterback checking the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. No. But no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it. Going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. On the ground, it's Hampton. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Tar Heels need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
To the air on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense came into this game knowing they were going to have to stop this guy getting handoffs, but also catching the ball. Nice job rallying to him out in the flat, making a nice tackle.
Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position. Put them on the field time and time again.
On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. Running with power.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Running back goes in motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable, because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, it's Criswell. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the